Welcome back, everyone, to Sportsfellas.
Yo. Emerging from the back hole, still surviving, representing the Raiders. Your boy Big Don.
And he's back. It's your Buckeye Believin', Who Dey Hopeful, Captain Chris with a K.
And representing for the DMV, for the burgundy and gold, and always staying true to Tar Heel Blue, Mr. Brett.
This is your Hook'em Horns original Tomahawk Chop for the state. Nittany Lions, Rocky Mountain High, Bronco Buster host, Carlos in the house. Guys, we are going to talk about NFL Week 3. Chuck's Dugout. We're preparing for the MLB playoffs. Starts in September 30th. Also, College Game Day of the Week. The DDK Fantasy Football lineup. Drizzling those players of the week. And who's hot?
Who's not?
Bruh.
I don't know.
The Sports Line Red Hotline. Also, Eddie Money. Sports prize winner. We're going to do our drawing today, as well as the Quiet Below Football Talk. And the last but not least,
The last word of Don.
so before we dive in, let's go ahead and take a quick pause and thank our following sponsors.
Hey guys, why don't you check out She Barber Cuts Barbershop and give Markeisha Brown, the licensed professional barber there, a call at 316-218-3566 for all your haircut needs. She's got cuts for kids, adults, and for those looking for the good one, the deluxe with beard trims, wash, and hot towels. So don't forget to give Markeisha a call at She Barber Cuts and see her at 2319 North Ridge, Barber Suite 6A here in Wichita, Kansas.
Chuck's Dugout, things are heating up right now in the MLB playoffs. On the national side, looks like Philly is going in hot, and I don't mean the cheesesteak.
And a great Philly cheesesteak.
I'm talking about the Phillies. Also, we have the Mets, the Milwaukee Brewers, the Cubs, the Dodgers, and the Padres. On over to the American side. It's looking like the Blue Jays are going to wrap that up in the East. Then you still got the Bronx Bombers, the New York Yankees, the Detroit Tigers, the Cleveland Guardians, and here's something a little different here. We have a little race going on with the Houston Astros and the Seattle Mariners. You guys, stay tuned. We will do more in depth on Chuck's Dugout. Let's move on over to the College Game Day of the Week. We have the Illinois Fighting.
Illini.
Yes, because I always keep messing that up.
What?
In the Indiana Hoosiers. All right, Don, who you taking?
Hey, I'm about to roll with Indiana on this one because it seems like these last few years they've been coming on pretty strong, staying pretty ranked. In Illinois, you know, they kind of hit and miss, but right now I'm just going to go with Indiana.
I'm going to go with the higher seed Illinois. They look pretty good this year. Indiana had a great year for them last year, but I don't think they're going to quite hold up. Illinois is looking pretty strong. I'm going to roll with Illinois.
I haven't really eyed both teams as of late, but I've been seeing highlights here and there on them. And Illinois, I kind of feel they're kind of new to this higher ranking, you know, and versus where the Hoosiers have been there. But I'm taking the home favorite. I'm gonna go roll with Indiana on it.
Well, make that times two. I'll go with Indiana as well. So stay tuned, you guys, on that. Now, Chris's show here, the DDK Fantasy Football lineup. Chris, who do you suggest to put on this week in Week 3?
Well, I'm going to go with a couple guys. I got 3 total, but I'm going to start with some guys probably going to be playing them anyway. Malik Neighbors, he's had just a phenomenal game last week. If anyone that had him, I do in a couple leagues. Great game. This week he's going up against KC. They're number 25, at least in my league, for giving up points to wide receivers. And you figure Giants, even though KC's had a little rough, they're probably going to put some points up at home. Giants are going to be throwing the ball, trying to catch up. Also, I like Jared Cook versus Miami Thursday night game at home for the Buffalo Bills. And Miami, as you're gonna hear later on from me, they're just not looking good. I think Jared Cook's they're gonna get up. Bills are gonna get up. They're gonna feed Cook the ball a lot of touches. And then kind of a sneaky play, maybe a flex play. I really liked Tyler Algier down in the Falcons. He had a really good game, putting up some touches in a big win last week against the Vikings. They're playing Carolina this week. I think he's going to get a lot of touches, even behind Robinson. They do have a pretty decent workload that he fills in behind Robinson to keep him fresh. So I think he could be a sneaky flex player and get you over top and a win.
I think a player that I think I'm gonna nominate is Jared Goff. But that game he had against Chicago last week, I mean, it's like 5 touchdowns. Man, that was crazy. And I think with the secondary right now slightly hurting for Baltimore, I think he's gonna light him up a little bit more. And I think another player I was gonna nominate is Michael Penix for Atlanta. The Carolina defense has been giving up a lot of air yards, so he might be a good option. You know, if you need a quarterback to put in your lineup, he'd be one to pick up.
I'm gonna take Josh Allen. I mean, going up against Miami.
Yeah.
Like I said, Miami hasn't really been hot as of late. And if he's not gonna give Cook the ball, he's gonna drop some dimes on that defense. So I'm taking him for fantasy.
I'm going to take Kimball Walker of the Seahawks. I mean, I think he's going to have a great game against the Saints because right now the Saints are struggling, a little bit exposed there. Now, on the flex side, I can't believe I'm going to say this, but I'm going to take the tight end Sam Laporta for the Lions. I think what Don just said, they're going to expose a little bit on that secondary, and this is going to be a shootout. Defensively, this is going to be very interesting. I would take, as hard as it's going to believe, take the Rams. I think the Rams know how to play against the Eagles, and I think this is going to be a low-scoring affair. I don't think it's going to. We'll highlight that more in a little bit, but I would take the Rams in case you got that. All right, you guys, we're going to talk a little about Driz and Lowe's Players of the Week. Chris, I'll kick it off with you. Who do you nominate for your Player of the Week?
I'm going to go with a couple of offensive guys. I know there were some defensive players, but I didn't see, and nothing hit me that was like super great. But I'm going to go with Jonathan Taylor for Indianapolis. Sorry, we were talking about that Indiana game earlier. For Indianapolis, he had a great game, 215 yards, scrimmage yards, 165 rushing yards. What I would say is probably vintage at this point, Jonathan Taylor. But if Indy keeps looking this way, I think we're going to see some more. Probably not quite this big, but really great plays and against a pretty stout Denver defense. And then I'm also going to throw up Jamar Chase out there, helping lead the Bengals to a win with a good, really good game with a backup quarterback, which makes it a lot harder on those wide receivers to click that timing. So way to go, Jamar.
Hey, I'm going to go with Russell Wilson for the Player of the Week because the man against that Dallas defense, he was just lighting them up and turning the game into a shootout.
Yeah, he was.
If it weren't for the defense, New York could have pulled that out, but he's going to be my Player of the Week. And defensively, I think, just, I hate to say it, have to be the linebacker for the Chargers that played against my Raiders. He was just, giving them a fits all night.
Okay, my Player of the Week, Jared Goff. He was 23 of 28, threw for 5 touchdown passes. Yeah. For 334 yards. I mean, just balling in that game. And for defense, I picked Fred Warner out of San Francisco. Had 11 tackles, had a forced fumble and recovery.
Those are good picks, you guys. I'm going to go ahead and take, on the defensive side, I'm going to take the Seattle secondary and special teams for controlling the Steelers. I know Chris was excited. I know he was loving
second favorite game of the week. Right there.
I know. Shout out to all the Steeler fans. Tim.
Shout out to the Seattle fans.
And Eric as well. We miss you, our friend, a big Steeler fan, the Steel Curtains. But also, I want to nominate Quentin Johnson from the Los Angeles Chargers. Torched Don's team, the Raiders. Torched that secondary. All right, man, him and not Phillip Rivers, but Justin Herbert. They're having a great game, and we'll talk about that more in a second on that. So let's go ahead and take a quick pause and thank our following sponsors.
With spring here and all the storms on their way, you need to make sure you have the proper home, auto, and all your properties insured. We here at Razor Cut Information just can't get enough of our favorite insurance man, Ernie Ruelas. Please visit Ernie and his State Farm agency at 11330 East Central Avenue, Suite 400, Wichita, Kansas, 316-682-2300. Thank you so much, Ernie.
We are here, week 3 of the NFL League, and we're going to kick it off with the Thursday night game. We have Flipper and the gang, the Miami Dolphins, going against Bills Mafia. Buffalo Bills. Brett, who are you taking?
I'm taking the Bills, obviously. Miami, I don't know what's going on down there in Miami. I mean, I'm going to get more into that later on in the segment here. But
I'm going to go Bills are 11.5-point favorites at home. Not surprising. I'm going to go Bills. I'd take the points if I was betting.
Hey, do I got to say more? Bills.
Bills all the way. Bills look strong. Multiple weapons, and Miami is in disarray, and we'll discuss about that in a little bit. All right, on to the Sunday games. I'm sorry. On the Sunday games, we have a NFC South showdown. We have the Atlanta Falcons going against the Carolina Panthers.
Hey, got to go with the Atlanta Falcons because right now, Carolina, I mean, defensively, they can't really stop anybody, and, you know, they may get it around, but Atlanta just got the better weapons.
Yeah, I'm going to go Atlanta. Carolina's still just a mess.
And Atlanta.
What?
Go ahead.
So unfortunate, Carolina is still on a rebuilding phase, and the problem is that they're battling injuries as well. Bryce is still struggling. Be on the lookout. This could be a possibility that they might, in the draft, might pick up another quarterback. So stay tuned. Sorry for all the Carolina fans. Next up, we have the Green Bay Packers going against the Dog Pound. Cleveland Browns. Brett, who you taking?
Packers. I mean, that Packer defense has been nasty out there.
Yeah, Packers are 7.5-point favorites going into Cleveland. I would take the points. They're going to roll them.
Also got to go with Green Bay on this one because the defense is smothering, and offensively, you see what happened to Cleveland last week against Baltimore, so.
It's going to be one of those games that we're going to have to cross our fingers and hope that Joe Flacco does not get hurt. Micah Parsons is out there. He's ready to ship him and pack him up. Let's go, Green Bay Packers. Mm-hmm. We have an AFC South showdown. We have the Houston Texans against the Jaguars. Chris, who are you taking?
The Houston Texans, Jaguars are actually 2.5-point favorites at home. This one I'm going back and forth on. I would probably take Houston in the points. I think they're going to pull out a win. A divisional rival. Houston hasn't put it all together, but Jacksonville was kind of falling apart a little bit at the end of the last game. So I'm going to go Houston.
Yeah, this was a tough one for me to pick, but in the end, I'm thinking I'm going to go Jacksonville on here.
I'm going to have to roll with Houston on this one because they're getting one of their weapons back, and they came off of a narrow loss, and I think right now, going into Jacksonville, I think they're on that momentum. They're going to take the close victory.
I'm going to have to ride with you on this one, Don. I'll tell you why. I think right now Trevor Lawrence and his coach are having a little trouble in paradise right now. You're seeing right now through social media that he's just acknowledging his coach. And at the same time, Houston should have beaten Tampa Bay if it weren't for some key critical mistakes. So this is going to be a round one affair, and I'm going to take Houston on that one. Next up, we have, welcome to the jungle, the Cincinnati Bengals. The Minnesota Vikings. This is very interesting. This is Chris, both favorite teams. Who are you going to take?
Vikings are home field advantage, or home field favorites with 3 points. I'm going to go with the Bengals. Because Vikings are starting Carson Wentz, and he's just not good.
Man, you see, based on that information, I was leaning towards Minnesota because they do have a pretty good defense, and they can contain you. But with Carson Wentz, man, I don't know if I can trust in him. I'm going to have to go with the Bengals because Chase Brown has proven he can win games.
Let's see. All right. I'm going to go Minnesota on this. Here's why. I feel they still got the weapons to compete, but at the same time, I kind of look sideways at Carson Wentz because this is his sixth team that he's had been on in the last 6 years.
Yeah. Most
by any quarterback, and he just ain't been the same since Philly. But based on his weapons that he has, like a Justin Jefferson and everyone and everybody, I'll go with that.
Sorry to burst your bubble, buddy. But here's the deal. Cincinnati, even though they don't have Joe Burrow, thing is that they still have their weapons. And then with Aaron Jones, on the other hand, injured as well. So they had to go sign Cam Akers off the practice squad. And the problem is that right now the Bengals, they need to stay afloat. I feel they're more a balanced team than Minnesota. So I think it's going to keep rolling. They're going to be 3-0. It's going to be the Cincinnati Bengals. We have Chris's second favorite team, the Iron Curtain. the Pittsburgh Steelers going against the New England Patriots. Don, who are you taking?
Boy, Pittsburgh has been struggling lately. It seems like a balance between the two. But I think if I'm going to give the edge to New England, because Drake May's a much more exciting quarterback. He's more mobile. And I think Aaron Rodgers is starting to slow down. That age starting to catch up to him. So it's about time to hang it up.
Yeah, so Pittsburgh's going in as 1.5 point favorites. Not really too surprised about that, just as a historical team. Pittsburgh bounces back. But I'm kind of with Don on this. I see New England seems to be ascending. They had a pretty good game last week, and they seem to be getting better and better by an end of Vrabel's system. And I see the Steelers as descending. I mean, you barely beat a Justin Fields-led Jets team. Then you got just pretty well spanked by Seattle's team led by Sam Darnold.
Yeah.
I think that Drake May is gonna step up. Yeah, I like the Patriots.
Yeah, I'm taking New England as well. Well, yeah, I'm sorry, Pittsburgh. The steel curtain ain't really the steel curtain no more. And it showed the last couple of games. That defense is just J.J. Watt getting old.
More of a velvet curtain.
Yeah, exactly. And then what was it? And then Hayward, he getting old too. So that defense isn't what it is no more.
It's a tale of two stories here. And Chris, there's no punchline to that. You have a New England team that is this new system of thing is going on, and now that old era of the Tom Brady's and the Bill Belichick's, now they can focus on going on to a new team, new system, and I'm liking what New England is doing. I'm going to take New England. Sorry, Steeler fans. It's just that I just like what New England's doing right now. All right, next up, we have the ETS
Jets.
going against the Orange Kermesse Menace of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Interesting note, they are going to be rocking their throwback jerseys this Sunday.
The creamsicle.
Yes, the creamsicles. I still prefer the creamsicle popsicle. But Brett, who are you taking?
Well, Justin Fields is going to be out in this. Justin Fields is going to be out in this game, so why not? Let's go with the Smiling Pirates.
That sounded wrong, but okay.
Rock.
Wrong.
That is over and over again.
Wrong.
He actually advocated.
I'm also going to go with Tampa Bay on this one because the Jets just don't have what it takes right now. They seem to be falling apart, so I'm going with Tampa.
Tampa Bay 6.5 point favorites at home. I'm going to go with Tampa Bay.
I'm going with Tampa Bay. Are you kidding me?
Another one.
We have Mayfield killing it right now with Mike Evans. Can you imagine when Chris Godwin comes back? It's going to be a menace. Now, if Auden could get more involved with the team, that would be great for fantasy purposes as well. But, hey, they're doing great right now. So, yeah, I'll take Tampa Bay. Next up, we have another AFC South showdown. We have the shoe. The Indianapolis Colts going against the Tennessee Titans. Chris, who are you taking?
Colts are looking good this year. I think they're 4.5 point favorites going into the Titans realm. I think they're going to pull out the win. Yeah, I'm going to go Indy.
Hey, I also got to go with Indy because right now you got a rookie quarterback that's trying to lead the team who's starting to, progress each week, but it's just not going to be enough because on both sides of the ball, Indianapolis is actually looking pretty tough this year, so I'm going to have to go with them.
Yeah, I'm going with Indianapolis too. Cam Ward, God bless him, but he ain't gonna do enough. And then Daniel Jones has been hot, man. It's proven that it wasn't him. It was New York.
This is just a great football team right now. Got to hand it out to the Colts. I mean, they did give Denver a hard time, and it's just Jonathan Taylor's just killing. Shout out to all our Colt fans, Kyle, Cole World and his family, and Gracie as well. Good big Colt fans. You guys, this is a great team. They're a fun team to watch. I'm going to take the Indianapolis Colts. Next up, we have the commitment to excellence.
Raider Nation, stand
the
up.
Raiders going against the Washington Commanders. I'm going to kick it off with you, Don. Who are you taking?
Hey, not to sound biased, but after that loss we took Monday night, we're going to come into Washington and we're going to have to take it, take care of business. Because right now, I think Jaden Daniels, if he's looking hurt right now, so I don't think he's playing Sunday. And if he does, it's going to be a struggle. And that defense, even though the Chargers was getting it on us, we still contained that offense for most of the game, and so they start going off on us. So we're gonna get after Jaden Daniels, shut it down, come out with the dub.
This one's going to be interesting. Washington's 3-point favorite at home, and they're coming back to earth a little bit after a great season last year. It feels like this is a winnable game. I'm going to go ahead and take Washington. They're at home. Las Vegas is coming off a short week, so and this is assuming Jaden Daniels is healthy by Sunday. I know he's dealing with some injuries, but assuming he's able to play Sunday well enough. If he's not able to go, then I'm going Raiders. But soon Daniels can.
Okay. Here's my thing. Yeah, I mean Daniels could be hurt, but we still got Marcus Mariota. He's still. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know. But he can still.
Is that a positive or a negative?
I'm trying to be optimistic here. See the glass half full. You know what I'm saying? But the thing with Jaden, you gotta stop taking these big hits. Lay down, man. I mean, yeah. You're not, your frame ain't that great to take all them hits, my man. But I feel confident here. If Jaden Daniels can pull it together and can work it out, I think we can get the win at home.
Sorry to burst your bubble, but I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna pick the Raiders.
Right.
They've got this guy named Genty.
Yeah.
I think he's gonna have a great game, and they've got the number 1 tight end in Bowers. And also Geno Smith. Which Geno Smith are we going to get? That's the question.
Yeah, that's that.
I mean, is he going to torch your secondary, or he's going to start throwing interceptions?
And that's what scares me.
So either way, I like this game. I feel that the Raiders will have a comeback. In Washington, if they do lose to the Raiders, they're going to have to restructure and figure out what's going on. Because right now, Terry McLaurin has not been producing, and they just gave him all that money. And so I'm not blaming him per se, but also if you guys do end up winning, I'm going to say because Zach Ertz is going to torch the Raiders. I think it's going to be a Zach Ertz, Deebo Samuel affair because running back committee that you guys have, they don't look strong. I mean, who you guys got? The Chris Rodriguez. You've got that other rookie. What's his name?
Krosky Merritt. Ja'Cory Krosky Merritt. And then Eckler is injured too.
Yeah, he's out for the year. So.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
right.
you guys.
Yeah, he tore his Achilles.
That trade for Robinson early this offseason.
Now
looking a little.
Yeah, now I'm kind of looking
sketch.
I'm looking at him sideways now. Really, y'all.
We'll have to see. Next up, we have an AFC West showdown. We have my team, the Denver Broncos, going against the Danger Zone, Dallas's team. And shout out to all the Charger fans. The Los Angeles Chargers. High voltage here. Don, who are you taking?
Man, I really want to see Denver win. Just to knock the Chargers down a peg or two, but after watching them both teams these 2 weeks, and it's going to be at home. They got I've looked at the Chargers defense, and they had Geno Smith running around like he, scared. Mm-hmm. So I'm gonna have to go with the Chargers on this one.
Yeah, I mean, the Chargers look like they're fully bought in now to Harbaugh's system, and he's a great coach with a great system. He's taken other teams to Super Bowls. I think he's starting to pave the way for them to head that direction. Not saying they're going to get there anytime soon, but I do think they're going to be able to win this game at home. And I know I didn't say the spread there, and now I'm off of it, so sorry about that. Chargers are 2.5-point favorite, so I'm going to go Chargers at home.
Yeah, I remember saying a year ago that once Harbaugh gets locked in and gets them on the right path, the Chargers are probably is going to be looking dangerous out there, and I hate it when I'm right, but yeah, I'm right. They look dangerous out there, and so I'm picking the Chargers over Denver.
Here's the deal. I love my Bronco team, and we're looking great. I'm not disappointed in them with that loss. I was just more upset that the defense that ran into that kicker. It's like, why? Like, we had the game there. Now we're going against a hot Justin Herbert. He's got weapons like no other. He's looking more stealthier than an F-35. I'm telling you right now, he's got weapons loaded, missile-guided system, and right now their run game is not too bad. They've got a great pass rush team. This is a great team, and right now I think they're just getting much better. This is the Thor team going on here. They look like they're from Asgard. They're not from Los Angeles. They're going to beat my team. They're going to fry the horse. So I'm going to have to take the Los Angeles Chargers. I know, Denver fans. I know this one hurts, but we'll get them in Denver. Next up, we have the original. Now, how we say the New Orleans Saints?
Who dat?
Who dat? Shout out to Tay and all the 5 Saint fans that are here in town. But going against the Seattle Seahawks. All right, who are you taking, Brett?
I'm gonna take Seattle in this one. New Orleans, like I said, it's they're walking down an unknown path right now. I mean that, and with Kellen Moore at the helm right now as head coach, he's still got some things he needs some kinks he needs to work out and figure out, and they're still rebuilding. So I don't expect them to do much this year. So give it to Seattle.
Yeah, I mean, one thing they need to do is find a real quarterback to run that offense of Moore's. Seahawks are 7.5-point favorites at home. That's a pretty big home deal. And I guess maybe Sam Darnold is legit. Is that what we're starting to say here? Maybe I mean, I'm just saying.
I wouldn't buy his jersey yet, but yeah.
I'm just saying. But I'm going to see it. I'm going to take Seahawks.
I'm also going with Seattle too, because right now New Orleans, they may have fight in them, but it's just not enough. They just can't get it done and just can't measure up when they're playing. So I'm going to go with Seattle.
I'm going to go ahead and take Seattle as well. Just the simple fact is that Alvin Kamara, he's doing great. More power to him. He's doing what he can. And it's just that Kellen Moore's still trying to get the movement going. And I think this is just a rebuilding year. So for this time around, I'm taking Seattle. Next up, we have them boys. Brett's in his heart, second favorite team. Them boys, the Dallas Cowboys, going against the Bears, Chicago Bears. Chris, who are you taking?
I think I'm going to go. Bears are 1.5-point favorites at home, and I think that the Bears' offense is a little bit better probably than the Giants, who just smoked the Cowboys. Although they were able to keep up with them, I'm going to go Bears.
I'm rolling with Dallas on this one. As much as I hate to say this,
say that one more time.
I'm going with them boys.
Damn! Rewind.
Because right now Chicago, they seem to be falling apart right now, and Caleb Williams seems to start. He may still be slinging the ball out there. Getting it. But he's only got one target, and if you shut him down. What are they going to go to? And after the New York fiasco with Dallas, I think their deep things on defense are going to tighten up a little bit. But I'm going to have to give it to them boys.
Disclaimer, I never have or never will be a fan of them bums. And with that being said, I hate to do this too, the Cowboys are going to win.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm gritting. Yeah, I'm gritting my teeth as I say that.
Trust me, I know the pain.
Yeah. So, I mean, really, there's no explanation why. But Chicago just, I don't know. They can't finish games. They can't. I don't know. They can't defend the ball. I mean, Caleb Williams can barely get the pass off without his O-line crumbling before him. It's terrible out there over there.
Here's the deal. I mean, it's in Soldier Field. It's in Chicago. And Chicago does well against Dallas. It's just that Dallas right now, they have that little pride going on right now, especially with winning that thriller game they had against New York, which we're not impressed here. Here's the thing. Dak has the personnel. They've got a great run game. They just got to start utilizing everyone. Right now, they just signed Jadeveon Clowney to try to replace Micah Parsons, which Micah Parsons is not replaceable. We'll see what Jadeveon does. But I will take them boys. I feel they'll go in with this momentum. In Chicago right now, Coach Johnson right now is just trying to figure out, should I have left Detroit? Who knows? But here's the deal. Chicago fans, shout out to my boy Jimmy, big Bears fan. It's all love here, but it's got to be Dallas. Next up, we have an NFC West showdown. We have the hot 2-0 teams. We have the red Arizona Cardinals against the San Francisco 49ers. Don, who are you taking?
Man, this is actually a tough one because I didn't expect San Francisco to be 2-0 right now with, a lot of the injuries and the trades. Mm-hmm. And Arizona's looking pretty decent, but, their last game wasn't too impressive because they almost let New Orleans come back and beat them. Mm-hmm. So with it being in San Francisco, I'm going to have to give the win to San Francisco.
Yeah, I think this is going to be a bit of a defensive battle. I'm not really worried about San Francisco's defense. Arizona's got a good defense, but Shanahan's just a magician on offense. No matter who's playing quarterback or wide receiver, he gets them in the right spot. So for that reason, I'm going to go San Francisco.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Frisco too. It just seems they have the better edge, the better weapons. I mean, Kyler Murray. He's no slouch. Great player, but this San Francisco at home, so it's tough to get a win in there in the first place anyway.
Pump your brakes. I'm going to take the Birds. Ooh. I'm going to take Arizona, and I'm going to tell you why. James Conner has been a godsend for Kyle Murray. Kyle Murray looks more poised. He's extending the plays. Marvin Harrison has been helping him a lot. And then you got McBride. Really, this is going to be a close affair. Shout out to our friend Marie, all the Gold Rush out there in Cali. Hope you're doing well, my friend. But I'm going to tell you this. Arizona's going to win. I just feel that they're more of a balanced team. And if Christian McCaffrey, we're holding on for dear life if he's not going to get injured or not. I mean, you got no Kittle. You got no Brock. It's just that this is going to be real iffy. But if San Francisco wins, I feel home could be a factor. And you said it yourself, Il Mágico, Kyle Shanahan is going to draw up a plan. We have the Sunday night game. We have Chiefs Kingdom.
Kansas City.
Kansas City Chiefs going against the G-Men, New York Giants. Chris, who are you taking?
Well, I'm going to go so the Chiefs are 5.5-point favorites. That's not super surprising going into New York. But I heard a pretty crazy stat. Chiefs historically have not done very well against New York. They're 4-11. They've only played 15 times because a few years ago they didn't play very often. And they've never won against the Giants in New York. So someone can fact check me. Feel free to do that. If I'm wrong, post it under the video.
Justin, hurry up. Check that real quick.
But I heard that on a sports talk show earlier today. And for that reason, I'm going to go upset alert. I'm going to go Giants. As 5.5-point dogs.
Nice.
Man, I've been thinking about this all week because the way the Giants played the Cowboys, if it weren't for the few penalties they had, they could have actually beat them. And the way the Chiefs looked against Philly, I mean,
and the week before,
yeah, so it's like, whew, man, do I ride the hype train of upset alert? Because Russell Wilson looked pretty damn good.
He was slinging again.
Yeah, boy.
I gotta go with the Giants on this one.
Do it. Yeah.
As much as I hate to say this, but it's like,
No, you don't. Just say it.
not to try to be a hater on the Chiefs. It's just that Russell Wilson was slinging it out there, and even with the defense they have, I think Malik Neighbors and Wan'Dale Robinson going to light it up.
And Wilson, they didn't win any, but Wilson still played them tough when he was out at Denver.
Yeah.
Like, they weren't winning those games, but it was not by much that they were losing.
That was in the past. Forget that.
Okay. Chiefs fan. Hey.
5 minutes later.
I don't know. I think, like I was saying this last week, they still hadn't recovered from that head whooping that the Eagles put on them in that Super Bowl. they got whooped good. Then went up against the Chargers, got pretty much got punched in the mouth, and it's showing. And then and then when they get down to the to desperate measures, then they depend on Mahomes to bail them out. And if you do it this game, oh yeah, you're gonna lose again. So for that, I think Lord and Pops, I know you listen to this show, but forgive me. I think New York at home, man.
I cannot believe this.
Are we sweeping?
Are we gonna sweep? Hold on to your seats. This is gonna be a good one. Here's the thing. Shout out to our Chiefs Kingdom friends, Driston, of course, man. Much love, my brother, and also Dylan, Valerie. I beat Valerie and last week on that Chiefs and Eagles game, and she's gonna make me brownies. So yeah, I'm gonna cash in on that like taxes. Here's the deal. I'm gonna make this short and sweet. Shout out to our Giants fans. Of course, my friend Derek. Miss you, my friend. Hope you're doing well. Here's the thing. Look at it like this. The tail of the tape is you got Robinson, Neighbors. You got Russell Wilson that can throw the ball, and you've got a run game. How you say his name? I keep forgetting his name. The running back.
Scatterbo.
Yes.
Scatterbo,
He
yeah.
reminds me a lot of, I don't know if you guys will, Mike Allstott. He reminds me of that throwback run in your head, and he's going to get a concussion. We don't want that. But Coach is on the hot seat right now. Can you imagine they can get this win in New York, prime time? It's going to save you for a couple more weeks. And for that, my friend, I think you've got right now Kansas City that don't know what's going on. Their secondary is questionable. You've got McDuffie that can't stop anything. I mean, he can catch a cold before he can catch a ball. And right now, and I'm going to call it out right now, this is going to be the upset. For the sweep, we've got the G-Men defeating the Kansas City Chiefs in a nail-biter.
Yeah, it'll be close.
But it's going to be one of those things that if Russell Wilson can get things going, because he's familiar with this scheme. He knows how Spag plays. So Spag's coming back home. Don't forget, Spag got 2 rings for the New York Giants. So there's not going to be no disrespect. They're going to respect the man that helped the Giants beat the New England Patriots in the Super Bowl.
But Driz is gonna be mad.
Oh yeah.
Oh well.
All right, the game of the week for Week 3, we have RoboCop's home, Detroit's finest, the Detroit Lions going against the Dirty Birds of the Baltimore Ravens.
Ooh, this one's tough. Ravens are 5.5-point favorites right now. Lions obviously looked really good this last week. I have a feeling they'll come down a little bit, but Ravens looked pretty dang good, putting a hurting over on Cleveland. Man, just for fun, I'm going to go with the Lions. I want the Lions to win this one.
Yeah, I'm with Chris. This is a tough game, because Goff looked amazing last week, but the week before he kind of,
it looked like Goff.
Yeah. So,
or like Jared Goof.
And right now the Ravens, their secondary is kind of soft, but I know their front four, if they can't get after Goff is gonna light them up. I'm gonna have to give it to the Ravens on this one.
Oh yeah.
Man, the suspense here. Both great teams. This could be a Super Bowl preview. Oh, before that, Brett, I'm sorry to cut you off. My bad.
Okay, no, it's fine. I'm picking the Lions, and this is why. Ravens. The thing with me about the Ravens is, they have these games where they start great. I mean, they just crushing. Then all of a sudden, fourth quarter comes around and they seem to lose their hand. They become the occasional hands all-stars for some reason. So I'm going to give the slight edge to the 3-1-3 right here. Detroit,
right.
baby.
Nice. RoboCop would be proud of you.
Thank you for your cooperation. Good night.
Drop it. All right, so here's the deal. Like I said before, this could be a Super Bowl preview, maybe. Now, the tale of this one is that we have the Detroit Lions that have weapons. You got Laporta, you've got Gibbs, you got Montgomery, you have Goff or Goof, whatever you want to have. But also, the hidden tells you got Raymond, And then, of course, St. Brown, of course, he's their number one. But you're going against a team that Baltimore can match up toe-to-toe with you offensively. Mm-hmm. Points is not a factor. It's just critical mistakes, and Brett said it best when it comes down to fourth quarter. It's prime time, and I feel that Lamar needs to stay afoot because right now, if Cincinnati gets another win, they're still in second place. They want the division. So I'm going to take Baltimore in this. In the addendum, last but not least, upon request, we have another game of the week as well. We have the Los Angeles Rams going against the Fly. Shout out to our boy Ed, the Philadelphia Eagles. Brett, who you taking?
Okay. I think I'm gonna take the Rams on this one. And it's not about hate and all that. Well, yeah. Philly.
Just say it.
Okay. I can't stand Philly, but anyway, they're good. Don't get me wrong. But I kind of think these last couple games they played very very close, and I think the Rams got a little something for them coming in the CenturyLink.
Yeah, this one's going to be interesting. Eagles are 3.5-point favorites. I think obviously the money is going towards the Eagle, the smart money, so to speak. I like this Rams team, though. I think they're feisty. I think this could be Stafford's last hurrah. I think this very well could be his last season. And I think that they're going to just make a go of it. Even though Cooper Kupp's gone, they haven't really missed too much of a beat. Nakua is really turning into something. I mean, he obviously looked great last year as a rookie. He's just cranked it up another level, which is awesome to see. So I like the Rams away.
I'm about to roll with Philly on this one because after that game they had against a tough Kansas City defense, they're going to really open it up. And Rams are still going to keep up with them, but I think Saquon's really going to take off, and Jalen Hurts is really going to start slinging the ball to get his receivers some looks and some touches. So I'm going to have to roll with Philly on this one.
Philly needs to turn it up offensively, especially with Devontae Smith and also A.J. Brown. And also, we noticed, too, that they've been getting locked up. So now these corners are shutting them down, and it's just pretty much Jalen Hurts and Saquon just taking care of business. Defensively, they've done a great job. We're going to see here is that Kyrie Williams have slowed down a little bit, and so they're relying on Puka. And if they can get to Stafford, they're going to be in trouble. So as long as they can protect Stafford, this is going to be a great game going forward. But they're at home. Philly's at home. I think Philly's going to give them a run for their money. So I'm going to take Philly. Okay, let's move on over to who's hot,
who's not.
Don, who's hot?
Hey, I'm about to say Russell Wilson right now because after that game against Dallas, slinging that ball, getting touchdowns to Wandale and to Malik Neighbors, I'm like, right now, he's the hot one.
I like Indy. I'm going Indy's hot. They're smoking it.
I'm going with Danny Dimes.
I'm going to say the Los Angeles Chargers. Go Bolts. They're hot. Now, who's not?
Caleb Williams. Boy, I don't know, but it just more than just his line. It's like if he can't find nobody to throw to, he just looks lost out there.
Miami Dolphins and the rest, and Tua Tagovailoa in particular. I don't even know who he's throwing to half the time. The defense doesn't even know, but it's usually them.
I'm about to go with Breece Hall on this one. I expected great things out of him. I know it's only week 2, but he just did not get anything going against the Bills. So he's not right now.
Right now, who's not hot to me is the Pittsburgh Steelers right now. They're a team that right now they added DK Metcalf. I thought they were going to go out there and start creating some things, but right now they're in third place right now. So if they're going to have a resurgence, we'll see. But right now they're not hot in my opinion. Okay, we have the bruh. I don't know. Bruh, Don, talk to me.
Man, I'm just trying to figure out what's going on with Dallas defense right now because y'all was putting up a good game against Philly, and then you went over here with New York and just gave up all those yards. Y'all better tighten it up because if y'all expected to make the playoffs, y'all better do something. I know what to pick up with the Davion Clowney. This pickup is going to help y'all, but he still doesn't replace Michael Parsons.
Bruh, I don't know about Burrow, man. What's up with this guy? He just hurt again. Man, how are we going to do this again? Your toe? Now it's your toe? What the heck, man? Eat some vitamins. I don't know, bro.
At least it wasn't his feelings.
And today I'm the age you were when you left.
No.
And it's the Chiefs. Hey, if y'all don't win this game against New York, we all gonna be looking at y'all sideways, man. Cause and not to mention the rest of your schedule ain't easy neither. Because you got the Ravens right after them too. So this win for you, this could make or break the Chiefs' kingdom right here.
I have two. Chris Jones. Bruh. Oh, you lost, man. Just keep your mouth shut, man. Really. Just why? Why are you doing that? And also, my Denver special teams defense. We had the game. We had it. It was there. And then there you go, running into the kicker. And there you go. You cost the team, man. What's wrong with you? All right. We're still introducing our Sportsfellas Red Hotline. We know that there could be danger. We need to call up all the reinforcements. We need Broken Arrow. We need help. Don, where's the Red Hotline right now?
I couldn't tell you right now, but it just just have to get back to me on that one.
The Red Hotline. This is a new one for me, so I'm still working through exactly what it is. I'm going to say the Red Hotline, I don't even know what it is, so this could be
Miami.
Yeah, that's kind of where
I'll lead it off, you guys, because man, my people here, they're acting like the Miami Dolphins here. Here's the deal, you guys. I'm gonna call Miami. I'm just gonna call Miami right now. Coach Daniels, as we said last week, can't get them together. Tyreek is throwing fits, and also Tua, on your interviews, why are you talking about, I can't throw for 80 yards? Dude, shut up. Just be quiet, man. You're doing more damage, and the problem is that you've got a chain that's running the ball. He's doing what he can, but if the personnel can't get it together, Miami's in deep trouble. Very deep trouble.
Yeah, you actually took mine because I was going to pick Mike Daniel on the Red Hotline because I don't think we're going to be seeing if they lose again this week. I don't think we're going to be seeing him here for the next couple weeks. He may be gone as quick as either next week or they may wait to the end of the year. We don't know, but I don't see him coaching in Miami after this season. I guarantee you that.
Okay, you guys, it's that time. We've had a long talk. It's time to dwindle down. Chris, shut that light. Don, unplug. Hit the Febreze, man. There we go. Now you're tuning in to the Quiet Pillow Football Talk. Don, what's on your mind?
Josh Allen, you didn't give me any points this week. You cost me my fantasy league matchup. What's the deal? I know you got hit across the nose. Just put a Band-Aid on it. I like you got back in the field, but you wanted to keep, handing the ball off. I need you to throw some touchdowns, man. So this Thursday, I want you to light that Miami defense up. Because if not, me and you have a little conversation. We'll have a little talk in my office. My office hours is going to be from 9 to 5. And hey, we're going to handle business, so you better take care of business. Or I'm going to handle business.
He gonna get you big red style, homie. Chris Jones. Step to the front of the congregation, my brother. Now, I understand. Now, things get a little. You get a little testy. We all know that little tush push thing. Yeah, we can't stand that neither. But here's the thing. See, you sitting there mad at Jalen Hurts because he didn't have 100 yards. He ain't got to throw. He ain't got to have 100 yards. The bottom line, he beat you. He told you to your face. I'm gonna beat you. Shut up. What you talking about, Chris? Do your job. You just be talking, just to be talking. You better be concerned about beating them Giants next week. That's what you better be worried about.
That's right. And as we just take a nice deep breath in through our nose, slowly exhale, drifting off to dream world, where our fantasy begins with a shower of confetti. And what's that? The Bengals just won? And Jake Browning pulled a Nick Foles? Oh my goodness, a backup as the MVP. And that, my friends, is how we want to wake into the next world.
I'm sitting back. I got my Bronco shirt on. Got my snapback 3/4 of the way. Looking like I'm 20, but I'm actually 40. And I'm like, we got this win. We got this win. Field goal kicker misses. I'm jumping in joy. Act like I got approved for my credit card and I was denied because they threw a flag. Why? Because my guys decided to rough the kicker. Why? Why? Takes my breath away like the song Berlin from Top Gun. You can't sue because I'm just using that. But it's okay. We'll bounce back. Might take another loss because the Chargers are coming into town. And look at the irony. I compared one song to the movie. They correlate with each other. Jeez. Coincidence. But it's okay. The Saints, on the other hand, they can't get it together. Kellen Moore, gotta get to the drawing board. Got to do this, man. Alvin Kamara can't keep doing that. And last but not least, the Kansas City Chiefs. How in the world is Patrick Mahomes having the most rushing yards in their own running back? Both of them, Pacheco and Hunt. That makes no sense. He's got a restaurant to run. How's he going to be able to run the orders? How? If Kelsey keeps dropping the ball and getting intercepted, how do I trust him to go to that restaurant? Get it together.
Guess we're gonna make that next song about you, homie. Better be careful.
All right, guys, lights up.
Hey.
All right. Well, let's take a quick pause and thank our following sponsors.
Well, I don't know about you folks, but here at Sportsfellas, things can get, well, a nice right funk going on sometimes. And in that time of need, we turn to our friend Kimberly Sampson, our own personal Cincy independent consultant. She is our favorite star consultant, so for your scent needs, get a hold of Kimberly at heavenlyscentswithkim@gmail.com or visit her website, heavenlyscentswithkim.cincy.us. You can also call her at 316-282-7363. That's Kimberly Sampson at Cincy, our favorite independent consultant.
Right, we got money.
I got money.
Eddie Money Sports Prize winner. And our winner is Marty. I wish I could say the same for your Chiefs, buddy. Maybe this could help you out. Congratulations, Marty. You get a gift certificate to Pro Image Sports at Town East Mall or out in the Maze location. Show some love to our local sports show and also show love to our sports store as well. They are local and they're at 2 locations. So congratulations, Marty, on that. All right.
The last word of dawn is Raiders. Offensive line. What are y'all doing out there? These last few weeks, y'all have been struggling to get the run game going. We need to get this run game going. Chip Kelly, get with this offensive line. You need to work them down to the bone to get this offensive line moving, creating holes so Genty can average at least 100 yards a game. Because if he averages that, that opens up the pass game. But Chip Kelly, get this offensive line going, please.
My last word here is going to have to do with a little bit along Don's words here because I'm going with these hurt quarterbacks, man. We've got in the second week here, of course, my guy Joe Burrow goes down with turf toe. Jaden Daniels, Brett's guy, is dealing with some knee problems. I think he's going to play, but it's still a little iffy. J.J. McCarthy, he's already out with an ankle. Justin Fields, he's out with a concussion. Brock Purdy's out with another toe issue. Come on, guys, let's get this offensive lineman. What are you guys doing here? You got to protect these guys. Let's go.
My last word is this, and this is unrelated to my team. There's a couple teams I want to call out. New York, it's proven that y'all the problem. Because look at Saquon Barkley out there. He became a Super Bowl champion. Look at Daniel Jones out there. Everyone said he was sorry. He couldn't do nothing. Goes out to Indianapolis and is just balling out there. And for all my Chiefs fans, especially my pops who listens to the show, for the kingdom, y'all get your thing together, man. y'all, cause y'all just boy, like I said, y'all had, it just shows y'all ain't got it no more. But I don't know if any of you Kansas City Chiefs even listen to the show. If so, hey, well, this is your motivation. Prove us wrong. Prove us you still got it.
If they're coming out, that's on you, Brett. You're all by yourself on that one. Because they come in numbers, so got to watch out.
Well.
All right, so here's the deal. My last word is going to be is that right now we are facing up a new age of we were riding for a while the mobile quarterbacks, but you're starting to notice that who's really been doing a great job is your traditional quarterbacks. You know, Danny Dimes doing a great job. I mean, Sam Darnold, he's not doing bad either. Also, Geno Smith, he's not bad. He's doing okay. Bo Nix, inconsistent. But the moral of the story is that we're starting to see a resurgence. And then I'm kind of glad that's working because I know everybody likes that mobile quarterback. But to me, I like a quarterback can be able to stay poised in the pocket, get balls thrown in, and use his wide receivers and getting the ball going. So my last word is keep it up. You know, I know we need the game to evolve, but I do like some traditional football. So we'll leave it at that. All right, any shout-outs before we leave?
Big shout-out to Houday Nation and Buckeye Strong.
Shout out to all the Raider fans out there and the Jayhawk Hawkers. Hey, just want to glad y'all listening and all the listeners out there, and just come to talk sports with the fellas here.
All right, shout out to the cast, the crew. Shout out HTTR to the Burgundy and Gold and DMV, and as always, hi mom and dad.
I'm going to give out a quick special shout out. Let's go ahead and get a quick shout out to our friend Brian Steele, big Oregon Ducks fan in Chiefs Kingdom. Hope you and your family are well, my friend. Also, a special congratulations to our friend Kiro, big Vikings fan, and Sarah. They're about to get married. Congratulations.
Right.
Over here from Sportsfellas, we want to wish you the best in everything there. And my friend Dylan and the family, hope you're doing well, recovering from that 0-2. Maybe, might be 0-3, my friend. Also, Marie out there in Cali, hope she's doing well. Big 49ers fan. And then Don's uncle, and Brett's pops over here, Leo. Hey, my friend, thank you for always tuning in, my friend. I miss talking to you. Hope to see you soon. Eddie Money, hope you're holding it down there in KC. Our boy DJ, thank you for tuning into the show. Also, Andrea, big Cowboys fan. So, shout out to all the Cowboy fans. To all, Todd, Jen, also Tay, Jimmy, Curry and the family, Willie, Tom. And then we want to also say thank you to our local listeners and also our people that are away. Stay tuned. We have our giveaways. Also, we will talk about Wichita Vice. We're going to have our new upcoming. Also, we're bringing in our Silver Cosmo movie classics. Until then, we're out.